Hi everyone, thanks for being here and welcome back to my weekly dose of inspiration, empowerment and real talk. This is the third episode of my Becoming Her series, a 6-week series on unlearning and resetting to uncover and become your best self. Check out the previous episodes on Spotify and my website. So let's jump into today's session. I want you to take a very little moment to look at your patterns, the ones that you've normalized, like overgiving, under receiving, and calling it just being nice. Let's unlearn that right now. A lot of us have learned that our value is in how much we give and how many boxes you tick, fires you put out, and how available you are. And somewhere along the way, we actually confuse love with usefulness. We started to believe that unless we were everything to everyone, we didn't have much value. The saying no makes you selfish. Why? Those boundaries are rude or mean. And that protecting your peace makes you less kind. Well, it doesn't. It just makes you honest. And speaking on things to unlearn, people pleasing is another one. People please is a trauma response when you've lived in chaos and unpredictability. You learn to manage people's moods. You learn to anticipate, soothe, and fix. You become the emotional support in every room. But that's not your job. You weren't put on this earth to regulate everybody else's emotions at the expense of your own, especially if you can barely regulate your own emotions. Because I've coached women who are giving what actually they don't have. And it's exhausting, Mamita. If you're feeling tired, it might be because you've been carrying things that are actually never yours in the first place to do so. I have so many moments in my business and my personal life and relationships where the choice was between making people happy or protecting my own peace. And you know what? Every time I chose my peace and stopped betraying myself on everything that I shifted. Sometimes the most powerful move you can actually make, you can make it, and it's not more, it's less. It's reclaiming your space, whether physically or mentally. Let's reset the word boundary. It's not a wall, it's a doorway. And the sign on that door doesn't say keep out. It just says, I'll meet you here, but not past this point. Setting boundaries are there to protect you and not to shut everyone out, but to keep your peace. Explaining them over and over again doesn't make them more acceptable. Try this for a second. Say no to the thing that really drains you, and then sit with the discomfort. No over-explaining, no softening it, no following up apology. Just the silence will do the job. Now, I want you to imagine this for a second. What would you do if disappointing others didn't make you anxious or a little bit afraid? What will you actually stop doing? Or who will you stop chasing? Let's have a think. How much time and energy would you get back? Who would you be? If you didn't need to be nice, if you didn't need to be doing for others all the time, not nasty, not rude, just real, just you, and edited, untangled from needing to be liked. I love to hear your response. So you're welcome to drop me a message, a DM or a comment. So this week's reset practice is the following. The boundary experiment, which you can download in the show notes and on my website. One small boundary, one clean no. No apology, no over-explaining, and sit on it. Just sit. Let the tension teach you. And do me a favor, let the discomfort show you where your growth And because you stop being everyone else's everything, you finally get to be yourself. If this hits you, you're not alone. Nothing's wrong with you. You just are learning. So until next week, keep showing up for yourself and remember, keep moving forward.